Hey everybody, it's your boy Eduardo Jackson, founder, creator, CEO of Cinema Draft and the Draft Stream game, and also CD3D Token Project. Give me 1 second while I make sure I get that invite out there. Let's push that link. Push it to the group. There we go. All right. I'm trying something a little different today. Not sure you can hear in the background, but that is, yes, the Batman soundtrack. I'm probably going to get a copyright strike on this one, but I don't care. We do this for the information, not for the monetization. Enjoy the not so subtle, very brooding and ominous sounds of the man, Michael Giacchino, also the composer to the Star Trek reboot soundtrack and several other soundtracks that are really high up on my list. I think he's heir apparent to my all-time fave, the GOAT, Hans Zimmer. Yes, you know him from the Dark Knight trilogy. Yes, you know him from Interstellar. Yes, you know him from just Inception, all the dope Christopher Nolan stuff you know him from, and just like a host of others. He just pops up in some very interesting places. I believe he did the Gladiator soundtrack too with Lisa Gerrard. Man, so yeah, I think Michael Giacchino is the heir apparent to Hans Zimmer, the GOAT. And of course, rounding out my trifecta of top musical scores would be John Williams, Star Wars soundtrack, Indiana Jones soundtrack, just the GOAT. All right, greatest of all time. Okay, so let's cover some of the basics. We're going to do the price again, Eduardo. Yes, we're going to do the price real quick. Let's refresh, get the latest up-to-date prices. Right now, looks like Bitcoin's making a comeback. Turmoil in the world right now. A lot of things uncertain. People are flocking to crypto for just freedom of monetary movement. And BNB is up. And the reason why we look at BNB is because that is our greatest trading pair, is Binance Coin. And so that means if BNB is up, then we must be up. There we go. So just under 3 cents a token. Looks like we're up 2.37% on the day. About 16,000 in volume. Most of it's probably over in TokePi. And I just noticed this today, this beta thing. And so basically, it looks like beta or beta coefficient of an investment indicates whether the investment is more or less volatile than the market as a whole. And so it looks like if your token is beta greater than 1, then your token moves in the same direction, but in a greater amount than the total crypto market. So we are ahead of the market. Yay us. All right. So yeah, 3 cents, not what we're here for, but until we get the game of the decks out at the end of this month, it's going to be like this. So anyways, what else is going on before we get to our contest results? Thank you all for entering. Looks like so of the development, so we have no more staking. Staking has been done. Hopefully you guys have unstaked. As a matter of fact, now I think about it, I have a couple people I need to unstake. If you missed last week's staking and unstaking tutorial, I guess I'll do a live unstaking real quick right now. Get after it, Michael. We hear you, buddy. I love a good musical score. No cap. I love a good musical score. And so right now on our, and there haven't been any updates in the record of the proof of burn in lock. I think our next unlocking event will be on the 11th because I fell asleep at the wheel last month and missed a few days. And that one we will be unlocking 17.5 million of liquidity, relocking 17 million of it to add another 500,000 tokens to our liquidity wallet, which I think will bring it up to just shy of 2 million tokens. So it's the bulk of that we're looking to invest directly into the site. So there will be, in some form or fashion, 2 million-ish tokens. They'll be looking to have people stake, farm, all that good stuff. All right. And looks like, what's this one? Community Jackpot. Looks like that might have to be relocked next month. No, maybe not. We'll see. We'll see where the game's at. But it looks like we might have to relock it. Maybe for I don't know if we'll do maybe we'll do a whole another 90 days just to give people the opportunity to really get their gameplay up. We are still testing out the Draft Stream game. That fact, let's take a look at that real quick. This is the test talent pool we had last week. We're having some issues with entering in the scores, so I didn't actually update the scores this one, although I might actually update this on my own just to see what turned out, because I am very interested in how winning time and the dropout rated. I saw both of these. This is a series. Although people thought it might be a mini-series, there's already been talk of doing a second season focusing on the Kobe Shaq dynasty. I would definitely watch that. Winning time was outrageous and fun. I loved it. And the dropout was something else. So the week before we had Super Pumped, the Battle for Uber, which traced the shenanigans of Travis Kalanick as he was building Uber up from a scrappy startup into just a grimy, ruthless city administration assassin of a startup company that actually created the category of rideshare. Then the dropout is somewhat similar in the vein that it's another business docudrama. Elizabeth Holmes, basically huge fake it till you make it energy. She was I guess maybe even still is a huge Steve Jobs adherent, and basically we got the first 3 episodes dropped on Hulu late Wednesday night on the West Coast, technically midnight on Thursday morning on the East Coast, and it was compelling. I plowed through all 3, loved it. It was good stuff. The Draft Mom enjoyed it as well. And it really does give you an insight into the mind of an entrepreneur, into the mind of just kind of like the hardships that happen. And basically every entrepreneur at some point or other is faced with a choice. We're faced with a choice of whether to do the right ethical thing or cut corners, cheat, and get by. And I hate to say it, but some of the most successful companies are the ones that cheated. That did something unethical or bad, and Elizabeth Holmes, did some really heinous shit. And so I really relate to these startup business docudrama stories because I'm a startup tech entrepreneur myself. Outlander, aka the Droughtlander, is over. Season 6 debuted. A lot of table setting, throat clearing. It was fine. Joe versus Carol. So I don't subscribe to Peacock. I already subscribed to way too many services. I cannot find these episodes anywhere. That's how badly received this show is. Usually there's one site I go to that has everything. It's not on there. So anyways, interesting week last week. This week coming up, this is the test talent pool that I'll be working on this week. Looks like Dynasty Season 5. Actually, for those of you who used to watch the Cinema Draft podcast, remember our boy, Kevin A. Garnett, not the basketball player, a.k.a. the WBW, the Working Black Writer. He used to be a story editor on that show for the first 3 seasons. Bust Down, a new show starring Sam Jay. She has a talk show on HBO, I think. This looks kind of interesting. Chris Redd, a comedian, created it. And I think Lorne Michaels is a producer on it. So that looks... I'm definitely going to check that one out. The Adam Project. That's your boy, Ryan Reynolds, doing a little Back to the Futuring and meeting his younger self. So I like a good sci-fi blockbuster. I'll be all over that. And Samuel L. Jackson, The Last Days of Ptolemy Gray, does not necessarily look like something I really want to watch right now. And The Thing About Pam. Renee Zellweger, gaining a few pounds, looking kind of plastic surgery and menacing. So we'll see what that's about. So that's what's in the test talent pool this week. Unfortunately, we will not be. I do not think we'll be doing any community testing this week, but I do have very high hopes for next week. Stay tuned. All right, and that's right. And so let me see if I can switch to a wallet that needs liberation. There we go. So my guy, Houston, HMD, let's go take a quick trip over to the expired staking pool and liberate his tokens for him. Sound good? I think it sounds good. Whoa! This looks different. They changed up their... Okay. Huh. This is new. And exchange? CD3 to BUSD? Oh, they did a design refresh, apparently. Okay. I'm a little thrown off. Where do I find our tokens? Where do we find our tokens? BNB chain, yep. Limit swap. This is... So no, we're not trying to swap. Crowd pooling. Support coming with the previous version. Okay, fine. Sending the previous version. That's what I was looking for anyways. Okay, so participated. There we go. No? Okay. Liquidity pools, tokens. This is weird. That should have gone directly into the staking pool. Wow, they just were like, no, we're going to send you back here. I wonder if they disabled them briefly while they're making this changeover. Well, you know what? All right, so we'll look it up by token address. How about that? All right, let's do this. Okay, so this is an old sale we had. Where'd all the staking go? Okay, y'all, this is pools. There we go. No. Search by symbol again. Private pool. No, not the ones I created. I'm just trying to find our pool. Connect to a wall. Am I not connected? Let's connect. All right, we good? MetaMask. Okay. Next. Okay. All right. So that's better, I guess. So now let's pool list. No, I know I didn't create a pool. All pools. Can I search for this pool? Sorry, guys. This is really throwing me for a loop. I thought we would be able to liquidity, earn, mining. Liquidity? No, it should be under create, manage liquidity markets, create dashboards. No. Huh. Well, it's funny because Dodo had actually been sending me a bunch of mining. Had been said, there we go. Oof. Man, I was getting scared there for a second. Dodo had been sending me a few messages on Discord that I had kind of ignored because they're usually just kind of at alls and doesn't really apply to me or us. But let us go. Yeah. Yeah. There we go. Man, that was no, hold on. We should have more. Why am I not having any claimable rewards? Hold on. Let's refresh this. I think I'm on the right wallet. Yep, I'm on the right wallet. He should have some CD3D staked. Huh. That's different. I honestly thought I had staked some CD3D for him. Okay. Oh, hold on. Well, let's click the stake button. No, he doesn't have any. Huh. Okay. My bad. I think there's one other one. Let's see if Mom's wallet's working. Hi, Mom. Let's see. Do I even have hers? No, I do not. Okay. Never mind then. Well, so let me find. Let's see if this link. Let's do an incognito window. Let's see if this link works in general, and then I'll just replace that from our Bitly. Yeah, because our Bitly doesn't seem to be working. Okay, so it looks like this does work. All right, so let's do this. Okay. Stake. I could have sworn for sure we had 90 in there, but all right, anyways. Oh, and so look, guys, there's still 25,000 CD3D that's still in there. If you have tokens in there, unstake them. I was going to show you how to do that, but not today. Unstake them, get your tokens back, and enjoy your rewards. And we still do not have any staking opportunities yet. We want to hold out for CD3D decks. Just get used to that dividend life. I know it's a lot slower than you're used to, but get used to the dividend life until we get our staking and farming up by the end of the month. So let's fix this on the fly right here. Let's edit this. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. They had a whole UI refresh that I was not expecting. Okay, so, all right, so I basically replaced the hyperlink with the full link. Okay, save and publish. Okay, sorry about that. All right, so moving on. I guess that brings us to our meme contest. Now, as a refresher, what is our meme contest? And also, I do have to apologize if I might have low energy today. It was a terrible fucking day, a tragedy for the Great Northwest. What do I mean? I mean Russell fucking Wilson. See, still number 3 trending topic in the United States. My timeline's a mess. I'm just psychic pain. We got Russell Wilson, an American football player, not soccer, but American football. He was traded for a bunch of nonsense. And let's see this. This is my pinned tweet from today, 15 hours ago. I hate everything. That's us Seahawks fans. He's a Seattle Seahawks quarterback, got traded, and our city is just like hungover. I'm an emotional eater. I was already having, issues with my day, and it was just like 10:30 when I heard this information. And so I went and ate a bunch of unhealthy food. It was bad. The 12th man, that's what they call us fans, we fans, and it's just bad. And my whole timeline is just me tweeting, retweeting, being pissed off, commiserating, forever the cat. I mean, oh my gosh, it's bad. So bad. I'm so sad. So sad. Occasional politics here and there, but occasional Warriors stuff because Seattle doesn't have a basketball team right now. So I adopted the Warriors about 7 years ago. But man, it's a full-blown teardown. here comes a decade's worth of irrelevance. All right, so to the rest of the world who probably follows something like soccer or English Premier League or some stuff like that, the closest thing I can relate it to would be, what would I relate that to? Being relegated, essentially. Seattle's about to be relegated. We're about to go from the top division down to the second division or whatever. We're facing essentially relegation in our own league. It feels, now there isn't relegation in the NFL, but it's going to feel like it. We're going to suck. We're going to suck so hard for a while. Nobody remembers the yawning chasm between Matt Hasselbeck, who ended, I think, around 2005, to Russell Wilson when he got drafted in 2012 and beat out Matt Flynn in training camp as a rookie for the starting quarterback position. That was 7 years of garbage. I'm in pain, you guys. I am human. Cut me. I do bleed. I normally bleed Seahawk blue. Right now, I'm going to have to figure out what team I'm going to adopt for next season. All right. So, all right. I'm okay. I just had to let you guys know that's from where I'm coming. I'm not in a good space right now. Please be gentle. All right. So, anyways, our hashtag CD3 Peace contest. And I do apologize. I think we probably asked you guys to do too much. We did get some really great entries. We didn't get a whole lot of them. So maybe we'll pare down the next contest a few things less. We asked you to follow and tag 3 friends, to join our Discord, to create a CD3D meme supporting world peace. That should be the hard part. Post in the Discord memes channel, then like and retweet using the hashtag CD3D drafting soon by CD3D and CD3D Peace. Speaking of drafting soon, we do have some new movie cards for you. Upload debuts on Friday on Amazon Prime's second season. Very much looking forward to that. The Dropout, we already mentioned that debuted on March 3rd, last Thursday. And we also caught Winning Time, The Rise of the Los Angeles Lakers. That debuted Sunday on HBO. Had a blast. That show is just unadulterated fun. Y'all enjoy it. Okay. Oh, and actually, now I think of it, now I was checking Houston's deposits, and actually we hadn't unstaked him from the previous pool. So for those of you who still might have a question about staking and unstaking, let's just do this real quick. Let's see if one of these former ones work as well. Are they going to make us hunt for it? They're going to make us hunt for it. God dang it. All right. All right. If I can't find this real quick, we'll just give up sooner than later. Crowd pooling address. Okay, we know this. This is the required. Damn, it's quick. Too quick. All right, you know what? I'll do that on my own time. Never mind. I was going to try to help you guys out. Okay. So, anyways, back to the contest. So, those are the rules. And so now, in reverse order, let's go pick our winners. All right, so each winner gets 500 CD3D as decided by Team CD3D. We were going from 5th down to 1st. And also, as we mentioned here, the top overall winner, in addition to 500 CD3D, will get their very own movie card styled after a picture of their choosing, their own drafting soon style movie card. Kind of like, wow, I did not include a picture. Well, that's just not smooth. Hold on. Let me show you what I mean by that too. Go to work, Giacchino. I hear you, boy. Come on, where is it? Where is it? Oh, I passed it. Hold on. Where'd you go? Shoot. Huh. Okay, I honestly thought let's go media. Nope, go back. Unless Hustle Rich deleted their account, we should have it up here. Wow. Okay. No Hustle Rich, huh? Wow. Hustle Rich is straight up gone. Well, that's unfortunate. Huh. Okay. All right, Hustle Rich. We hardly knew ye. Anyways, Hustle Rich was the winner that one time, and it was glorious. All right. So, anyways, let's find out who gets their very own Drafting Soon style card. In fifth place, and actually, we need to go to Discord for these because we're trying to build up our Discord participation in the memes contest. So, number 5 is Joe Summers 8 from Twitter. Joe Summers in here, and that would be this one right here. And I dug this one. Goes a little quick. Could have slowed it down a little bit. Might have gotten a few extra votes, but I love the symbology, the symbolism. There we go. I like it. I like it a lot. Actually, I voted for it higher, so some of y'all in our admin group be hating. So that's number 5. In the 4th slot, it is our dear Aisha. Let's take a look at her. Here it is. Hers also is a GIF. The United Nations of Benetton or whatever, in a peace sign with CD3D Global. What does that say at the end? With the little globe, we are one. CD3 doesn't discriminate. You're damn right. We do not. We are global and remote by default. Our workforce is in 4 different countries: America, India, Pakistan, the Philippines. I might be forgetting one. I mean, and so we do not. We are worldwide. We're global. We love the world. Take note, Putin. All right. So congratulations, Aisha. You're in 4th. Not that you need any more CD3D. We'll get to that a little bit later. And in the 3rd spot, at Chris Jami04, known as Tinella on Discord. And I love this one. I did. This is darling. Little stars sparkling, our little guy going to the moon. Most of the race is represented, holding hands. Humanity is our race. Love is our religion. Peace is our weapon. Ashe. Finger snap. Like poetry style. Okay, so that was. Oh, I apologize. Oh, great, so I spoiled it. Tinella, actually, you were 2nd. I apologize. You were actually tied for 2nd, and the tiebreaker was the one that got the highest higher scoring vote as far as the higher scores. Like we rate them from 5 down to 1, and yours had a 5 where the other one you were tied with did not. So I apologize, Tinella. You are 2nd. So in 3rd place, way to bury the lead, Eduardo. In 3rd place, I'll ask backwards, is Millionaire. And come on, Millionaire. Here we go. Let us live in peace with one another. Another GIF. I'm digging these GIFs, y'all. Look at that rotating globe. I love it. I love a good globe. Y'all CD3 heads. Love that too. Let us live in peace with one another. And all these different flags in the background. This is just really well done. This looks very legit. I'm gonna start right clicking saving all these. These look really good. And I will do my best to retweet them if you guys put them on Twitter. And finally, the winner by a margin of 4 extra votes, who will be awarded their very own Cinema Draft, Drafting Soon style movie card. Make sure you DM me or after we're done in order to get the picture you want to have stylized. The winner goes to Willard. aka Will, unlisted number 3503, and that would be, did I pass it? This bad boy. Look at this. Look at Will. Oh, that's gorgeous. Oh my goodness, that is talent. We are in this together. Peace for the world. Hands holding hands around a globe. Yo, this is legit. This looks great. And I didn't even see the little spotlights emanating after it's done. That's incredible, Will. Let's take a closer look. Can we take a closer look? No, I guess it just goes full screen. Wow. I mean, that is something to behold. Peace for the world. Peace, oh my gosh, that's beautiful. Beautiful. Congratulations, everyone. Give yourselves a hand, pat on the back for all your contributions. Congratulations to the winners. Thank you to all who participated. And such great art that also promotes the CD3D brand. We are in this together, damn it. War is really stupid. And yes, and even before Ukraine, there are wars going on around the world. There were conflicts and acts of aggression, what have you. This one, though, was just so unprovoked. It really did make everyone's hair stand up on its end. So even though there's not much we can do over here at CD3D, we thought at least we could put on a little meme contest, promote some goodwill, let people know over there in Europe that we're thinking about them, that we want peace and want all this nonsense to end. So shortly after I'm done with this video, I'll be sending out the rewards to your wallets. Congratulations to the winners. And Willard, make sure you DM me on Twitter the picture you want to have stylized into the Drafting Soon movie card. Well done. Well done. All right, and I think that ends the official part of our program, and I shall open this up to questions. Now, keep in mind, not in a good mood, damn it. So be nice, please. And, well, you know what? Actually, if you have questions, ask your question. I'll be a professional. I'm in a bad mood. I'm hurt. Don't kick a wounded animal while he's down, all right? So I open up the floor to your questions.
Hello.
Oh, there she is. Hello,
Here
Aisha.
I am.
Yes.
I figured I would go
back.
first because I am an affirming person with a soothing voice.
Get your own podcast. Just kidding. All right. Yes. Welcome back, Aisha.
I'm sorry that you're having a bad day. Maybe this will help turn your day around.
All right.
Well, I do have questions, but before I get started with my questions, I just want to thank the CD3D team. You all are amazing and dedicated. Thank you for getting me back in the chat.
Yeah, Telegram was going haywire today. Like, we couldn't pin posts in our own private chat. I guess it started like reposting your old posts or something. It was nuts.
That is weird. That's very weird.
Telegram.
I know. Come on now. So anyway, I'm back. Thank you very much, CD3D team, for voting me in fourth place. Finally.
That's right. Yeah, like you need more tokens, huh?
You can never have too many CD3D tokens. If my roommate wasn't asleep, I would be screaming, but I had to restrain myself.
All right. Well, is it time for a hodler check?
We could do a hodler's check, but I don't want to give up my position. I would like to remain anonymous, in terms of my position.
Fair enough.
Mm-hmm.
Fair enough. Do you have a good idea of where you might be on the ranks, or are you just totally anonymous?
Look, I'm going to keep it totally anonymous, but
fair enough.
Just like I said before, I'm coming for that number one spot.
Okay. All right. C3D holders are in general. And now, the longer we go on and the more these, especially these lower ones, get dispersed, I'm not going to know a bunch of people. I'm just not. Like this one with 185,000, 10th, don't know them. 300,000, I think that's this one actually might be. Nope, I don't know them either. Which one is this? See, 396. This one's a contract. This one's actually pink sale. Still 396,000 unclaimed tokens over there. Y'all get it together. What's this one right here? This one looks like one of ours. Can't say for certain. This is our liquidity wallet, I'm pretty sure. This one right here is ApeSwap. In fourth place, this is our marketing wallet. This is our ICO wallet. And actually, we're looking at some interesting ways to start deploying some of these tokens. And so it won't be at 18 million for too much longer. And we actually might also use some of these tokens to incentivize our players and holders on CD3D DEX, as well as players on Cinema Draft. Like I might actually take maybe 1 or 2 million of those tokens right there and guarantee just like ridiculously, overlaid contests and stuff like that. So look out for that. These are our tokens locked up in Team.finance, and this is the burn pile. So yes, that's the top 10. Mystery contract. Us in a mystery. This is us somehow. I can feel this is us somehow. Duh. I'm sorry. This is the team wallet. And so we have 500,000 tokens from the first team disbursement. And as you can see, we've only moved like 4,000, if that. So we're just we're holding on to them to recruit other people to the team. And then this right here, ApeSwap contract, liquidity wallet market. So when we add another 500,000 to this total in 5 days, we'll be at like 1.6, just maybe under 1.7 million tokens that we'll have to bring in CD3D DEX, marketing, ICO, blah, blah, blah. So yeah, good stuff. I like to see these mystery wallets too. All these people with 112,000, 185,000, 300,000. Who are these people? I love it. They're in it for the long haul. And still just 0.3% of the overall. And that's the beauty also of CD3D is that you're not in one of these. They're pretty much meme tokens. 1 trillion, 1 quadrillion token supplies. What the hell is that? What are you doing? Anyways, I'll get off my soapbox. We only have 100 million here.
Sounds like chaos is what it sounds like.
That's right. So I'm sorry. So on to your question.
Yes. Oh, I was doing a peer-to-peer swap yesterday morning around this time.
Oh, you still scheming on these poor paper hands?
I am not. I am helping people to sell their tokens at market value. And I'm keeping our token from dropping further.
Well, you know what? Actually, thank you for that. Actually, I appreciate you keeping them privately held. But not even a year, like 6 months from now, they are going to be livid. But all right. Well, congratulations on your steal.
Well, that person asked me how do I claim my rewards? How do I unstake? And I was just like, okay, here's a video. And they managed to do so. Now, I had no idea that DodoSwap had changed, but that person figured it out just fine.
Yeah. You saw me fumble my way through it. That was wow. Okay. Yeah.
No, because I went on it while you were doing that. I was on Dodo also trying to figure out where the contract was, and I was just like, wow, okay. I managed to find the revert to old site and the earning and mining, but I was like, okay, maybe if I put in a contract, but I just have the contract, the general contract number. I don't have or contract address. I don't have the specific Dodo contract address saved. So I was like,
right. And actually a way to do that, now I think about it, if I can just jump in real quick, if we go to Melrob's wallet, I think the easiest way to do that would be to check some of your old transactions when you were staking. So to switch to Melrob's real quick, if you went to, connect that. And Lovely. And if you went to, like say claim all rewards or whatever, then you'd see it go from this. I think this was the old contract, maybe? Is this the old contract? Copy that and let's go to Dodo. Or let's click on. Oh, by the way, have you seen The Batman? Did you brave COVID and go check it out this past weekend like I did?
I did not. I'm still not comfortable with, those large, crowded indoor venues yet.
And you are a doctor. You would know.
Man, I know too much. But all the doctors probably already have a little, just like a little grain of paranoia in us in the first place, which is why we could become doctors.
Well, it looks like this one popped up immediately, so that was helpful.
It really did.
Okay, never mind. All right, well, maybe they're working their stuff out. I don't know, because I did just click the. Oh, you know what it is? Okay, I found the old contract and I stuck it in here. So so I'll actually work on putting the full contract links on here if I can find them and make that better. Yeah, because if you click this will take you into No Man's Land. Yep, and then disappeared, and now it's just okay. Got it.
Are there still some people that need to claim their tokens from Pink Sale?
Yeah, apparently 396,000 tokens worth.
That's so wow.
Yeah.
Man, all that could have been staked.
So
sad.
They over there, especially in the China chat, complaining about the price.
Don't complain about the price. Stack your tokens.
Stack sats. All right, so
I had more. I actually wrote my questions down in my saved messages. Let's see in my comments. So there was a Dodo swap. Oh, when you were talking about the theme suites, I love a good soundtrack as well. I was like, oh my God, Eduardo was speaking my language.
Yeah, man. That's my holy triumph. Hans Zimmer, Giacchino, and John Williams, who now is like semi-retired, but he's coming out of it to do the score of Obi-Wan Kenobi, I heard. So that comes out in this month. So, that comes out May 25th. So look out for that.
I actually saw a live concert in Arizona, the music of John Williams. It was absolutely fantastic. I've always wanted to go to one of the concerts where they have the orchestra playing playing the themes for while the movie's playing. I would love to do that.
Man, I was also, but he's mostly known for one show, really, but he's done a lot of good work. Ramin Djawadi, he's the guy who scored Game of Thrones. And during the off season, like between seasons, whatever, he would have this traveling. I don't know why I was thinking traveling circus. He would have a traveling tour, a concert tour, where he'd be playing the hits with like scenes from Game of Thrones playing and stuff in the background. And he was coming to Vegas, and I wanted to go see it, but the tickets were hell expensive for me at the time. It was like, I don't know, $60-$70 a pop. And I wanted to go, but I knew there's no way I could go because I was in the middle of introducing, rewatching Game of Thrones to this woman I was dating. So I knew if I went, I'd have to take her too. And I know I could afford both tickets, so I didn't go.
Oh man.
I didn't go. But it sounded like it was a good time. He's made bank off that show too. He made bank off that traveling that traveling orchestra show. Because Game of Thrones, that's those scores, especially season 6. Woo! Slaps hard. Slaps you hard like your mama.
So that sounds scary. So now, brings me to my questions. Okay. What types of fees will be covered by CD3D on the CD3D decks? Will it be similar to KuCoin, where you get a discount for using the KCS to pay for the transaction fees instead of using like other tokens?
Oh, okay. So right now we have in the works. So under trading and swapping. So basically with trading, the advantage of trading on trading on CD3D DEX is that we will have the most liquid pool of CD3D out there. Number one, anytime we have a liquidity drop every 30 days, 70% of the liquidity is gonna go to our platform. So this is where you're gonna want to be. Number one. Number two, also with liquidity, we'll have if we have the most amount of liquidity, you'll have the best chances to earn trading fees if you provide liquidity as well. And farming, as you know, will have some really good staking opportunities every single month because of that monthly liquidity release. As when it comes to discounts on fees and what have you, that'll be more on the DEX Launchpad side. We're actually offering, I believe, 15% bonus in CD3D to projects that raise their money in CD3D. So, for example, Aisha Coin, right? Aisha Coin wants to launch on CD3D DEX, and you have let's say you're gonna earn. Let's say you're gonna earn 1,000 BNB worth of Aisha Coin. So to incentivize you to use CD3D instead, you'll post it so that, all right, so you have to exchange BNB or whatever for CD3D, and then you need to trade CD3D for Aisha Coin, and then you get your Aisha Coin. And then when you're done, we'll add 15% in CD3D to your stash of CD3D that you earn from these people. So you have 1,000 BNB worth of CD3D, and then we'll give you another 15% on top of that in CD3D, and then you can keep in CD3D, cash it out, cash some of it out, whatever you want to do. So that's one of the fees or the discounts that we're offering people, so they use the token more, and more use of the token equals more transaction fees, et cetera. And we're also trying to give even more added utility and value with the CD3D token. And I'm trying to think, and then create token sales. That's one way we're offering a discount. But those are the main advantages right now. I'm kind of two minds right now. Right now, I've got my DraftStream hat on more. The CD3D DEX guys are doing their thing. But that's one of the things I can think of off the top of my head.
Mm-hmm. So, like that you kind of hit on my other question was, will coin launch fees be covered using CD3D?
Yeah, discounts if you use CD3D. Yes, 100%. And right now, and when we launch, right now, the liquidity pools will be held on CD3D DEX. We need to build ourselves up as a decentralized exchange. So, when you launch, we want your tokens to be on our platform. And then down the road, we'll most likely open it up to the ability to add for you to host a sale and have your liquidity on ApeSwap and PancakeSwap, etc. But to begin with, you early adopters, we want you on CD3D DEX. We need that traffic. We need that volume.
Speaking of like BNB, I just learned something new yesterday morning. Early around this time,
right,
I had to get some BNB. For people who need to get BNB to do your transactions and things. Okay. I had to get some BNB, so I went over to KuCoin where I got some stuff sprinkled here and there and did a little swapping. And I was thinking that I would have to send it to my Binance wallet so that I could swap it from like native coin BNB to the Binance Smart Chain BNB.
Okay.
And actually, KuCoin was like, make sure you're sending this to a BEP20 wallet or BEP20 address. And I was like, wait a minute, this says Binance native chain. Binance native coin, right? So, or no chain. So why am I sending it to BEP20 instead of BEP2? So I went ahead and did it with my fingers crossed and a prayer in my heart. And it went over to, I sent it straight to MetaMask. I didn't have to send it to Binance at all. I didn't have to swap. BNB to BSC.
So you're saying that you're able to do the swap within MetaMask?
It just, from KuCoin to MetaMask, it went from Binance native chain to Binance Smart Chain. So it was Binance native chain on KuCoin, then straight to Binance Smart Chain in my MetaMask wallet. I had no idea. That's new
Oh,
because the last time I did it, I had to go through Binance, through my Binance extension and swap from BNB, do like an N wallet or N, whatever it is. What's it called? N something swap. So swapping from BNB to BSC.
yeah. So you don't have to do that anymore? Like MetaMask will automatically switch it over to the Binance Smart Chain for you?
I don't know if it's MetaMask or if it's KuCoin, because KuCoin is the one that said, send to a BEP20. Make sure it's a BEP20
Oh, okay. That
address you're
sounds like
sending
a
it to.
KuCoin thing. Yeah, that sounds like a
Mm-hmm.
KuCoin feature, which is good. I mean, yeah, because I know exactly what you're talking about. I also, when you're somehow stuck with these weird BEP2 tokens, whatever, I have to go through a third party, and then I think I'd go through like Atomic Wallet, and then each time there's like slippage, right? You lose
Mm-hmm.
some in trading from one token to the other. I have to send like BP2 to I think it's Trust Wallet, and I'd swap BP2
Mm-hmm.
for BSC, and then it was annoying. So that's actually a really good feature for KuCoin.
Yeah.
Our
So
soon to
that,
be
that was very new to
competition.
me. And that's new. That's a new feature.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
new to me
nice.
feature because I was completely confused. I did some searching online because I was just like, I don't want to lose this. I need this BNB. I don't want to lose this. So, but it worked out. It worked out. And so I was just like, I wonder if anybody else knows about this. This is fantastic. This makes it a lot easier. So yeah, I appreciated that.
Okay, all right. Well, that's
And
good to
then,
know for people.
yeah, so I figured that was information since, CD3D is pegged to BNB, it's just a better way, an easy way to get the Binance Smart Chain that you need to hold in your wallet to cover your transactions whenever you're sending your CD3D around to stake, claim, unstake, whatever. So just a, simple way to do it. Also, speaking of, our brethren and sisterin who feel a little, who are not as excited about CD3D or for whatever reason can't hold on to their CD3D, like the happy hodlers, we all wish they would be. I have the perfect hashtag. I think I may come up with a new hashtag every AMA Wednesday.
Okay.
Hashtag.
We're listening. Go for it. What's the hashtag?
Hashtag I told you so.
Well, we can't quite use that yet because there's not much we can actually say, but yeah.
But I've been telling folk what the future is going to look like regarding CD3D for, quite some time now. And I just want people to, to know, to feel free to use that hashtag whenever appropriate. But it's going to come a time, and it's coming soon, that I'm going to use it gleefully.
Well, we must be gracious because some people, there are a lot of tokens out there. So maybe they hadn't heard about it, or maybe they saw the low market cap and low price, or that it dipped down from its original price, whatever. And so they're like, it's not for me. And you know what? It's fine. They didn't know any better. But the paper hands, wag that in their faces.
Yes, and the thing
in about 3 months from now, wag that in their faces. We're gonna be fine. Like I mentioned, execution is hard. We development usually takes longer than you expect, but we're very close to utility, not once but twice. And when you think about what we're trying to do, or what we are doing right now, is that we're releasing 2 products almost simultaneously, and that does take a lot of resources and time. And some people aren't built for the journey. We've had to make some replacements, which is slow us down some, but we are on the right track. I'm very excited about our immediate future, and I look forward to having these products out to you guys by the end of the month. Because we have to. We need to raise. And also, I'm going to be having a discussion with our community manager lead about some interesting, exciting things we can get going for you guys towards the end of the month, when we do have the debut of DraftStream as well as CD3D DEX. I was thinking about maybe doing like another large batch auction sale with a bonus, 25, the 20-25% bonus CD3D if you buy through the batch auction, something like that. So I don't know. We'll see what's going on. We'll see what's going on. A lot of interesting possibilities out there.
I'll keep my eyes open for that. I'm definitely not. I am not a. Let's see. Yeah, you know what? I will do a little gloating. But meanwhile, I'll continue to be the affirming, helpful Aisha that I am. But I have to be able to say, I told you so. It's, I have to be able to say it.
Because I feel we're a little early to be saying I told you so, but our time is coming. I can feel it.
Yeah, I just wanted to get that out there, let people know it exists. So,
and our company bank account reflects it because that money's coming right out every week, every day, like clockwork. That money's going right out into the company and the project. So our time is coming. It has to because this money isn't. We're not the Federal Reserve. We're not printing money over here. We're not the Mint. We're not printing money over here.
And you know what? I brought up a topic for discussion. A few people joined in, and it was about long-term and long-term investment. Because it's really
was this in the channel?
This was in the channel, yeah, in the chat, in the Telegram.
Yeah, chat's been picking up, and kudos to you guys, keeping it popping, creating community in there. I appreciate it. I can only be in there like maybe once or twice a day. I got a lot of pots cooking on the stove, but I like what I see from the chat. Keep it up, community. That's how we're gonna grow this sucker. Is the diehards, the diamond hands. That's how we're gonna grow this.
Man, I got vibranium hands over here, okay? I'm just saying, a lot of things, like, if we understand long-term, if we're using the same terms and the same understanding, it's not going to happen in a week. It's not going to happen instantly. Things are going to, when they happen, the improvement may happen in steps. So there might be a plateau and then another leap. And a plateau and another leap, or it might be a steady climb. But long term doesn't mean, I bought my coins and a month later, they did a 300x. That's not long term. Long term means development. Long term means investment. Long term, it takes time. It's not instantaneous. That's why it's long term. Lovely people. You signed in for a long-term project.
And we stressed that in all the marketing. I did, countless AMAs, and I kept telling everyone this is a long-term investment. And people just, and look, I understand it's crypto; it can move fast or whatever. But everything about this project was designed for longevity. The way we do our liquidity, which is totally different than a lot of these projects, how they do it with the 500,000 every 30 days. The way we do, the way we do a lot of stuff is just, it's just built for the long term. So for all the paper hands, I feel bad for you, son. We got 99 problems. CD3D ain't one.
Yeah, and if you're really having a problem holding on to your CD3D, you can send me a DM. We can have a chat. Well, no. Yeah, I am. Look, I am very encouraging. I give market value. In fact, I even have helped some folk out, with doing things that needed to be done because I'm a nice person. Now, don't confuse that with being naive. I'm just a nice person. But
she knows a bargain when she sees one. The coin peaker price. I find this stuff funny. I really do. This is just. We're gonna look back at this like we do when I remember when Ethereum was like $115 a pop, and it was dropping, and I need to get rid of it. That was like just 3 years ago. So yeah, it's nuts. It's wild.
Yeah, so things can turn around. And if you think about it, the amount of time that we're being asked to be patient, to wait for the products that are going to elevate the coin is like nothing. Few months.
It's nothing. And if you've been smart about it, you've been staking it. Come on. So like we saw Mel Rob, she gained like almost 13,000 tokens by staking. And actually, let me figure out what percentage was that? It was something ridiculous. Like she had essentially 400. So 13,331 minus 400. So she had a net gain of 12,931 tokens. Divided by 400. So yeah, 3,232% ROI just by staking. Didn't put in an extra penny at all. So, once again, like I said, non-zero chance. I think this sucker will be $15 to $20 a year from now. And that extra 12,900 and whatever at $15 is an extra $193,000 without putting an extra penny in. So, this is, if you've been staking, and you believe in this project, which is why you bought it, you're going to be more than fine. How much do you think you've gained through staking? Do you know? Have you run those numbers like ROI wise?
You know what? Let me think real quick.
Because we don't want to out, whatever position you have, whatever, everyone's wallet, has the right to pseudonymity, but.
You know what? I don't know, but I'm going to have to run the numbers. And maybe I'll bring that up on Thursday in the Twitter chat.
I know you got to be sitting on the stack.
I have to say it makes me smile. I appreciate you maintaining my anonymity in terms of, my position on the charts.
Sure. But I just have a feeling that if we even break, I don't know, $8 or $9, that somebody around here is going to be a millionaire, and it's not going to be me. It's not going to be me. It's going to be you.
I can't even talk about it.
I would be, I guess I'd be a paper millionaire because of course my money is tied up in equity or whatever in the company overall, which encompasses both DraftStream and this stuff. But on pure tokens, you got it. You got a champ. Most of y'all got it over me.
So wait a minute.
I didn't even take my team tokens out yet.
Are you allowed to amass tokens? And how would that work for you and the team?
So the way I'm running the team tokens is that we have, I'm basically, it's fine. I guess this isn't too much inside baseball. It doesn't really matter. If anyone's actually listening to this and wants to work with CD3D, this would be kind of helpful to know. So, for example, we had our first disbursement of team tokens like a month or two ago, right? 500,000. We get 500,000 every 90 days to the team, right? And so, in general, I'm splitting them in half. So think of it as 250,000, 250,000. So one half is reserved for a long equity line. So technically, if I wanted to take that out and put it into like my personal wallet, I'd get 90-something% of those tokens at right now. What I've been doing though is been distributing those to team members who already have vested equity in the company. And then the other half is for employee incentives and stuff like that. So people who have who are working for tokens or have token bonuses, whatever, that's what the other half of the tokens are for. So one half is like pure equity, like based on our LLC, Nevada Incorporated LLC basis, people who have equity in the company. That's what one half of the 500,000 is for. And the other half is for team incentives, contractors, temporary people, whatever, who are working for tokens.
Okay.
And then, I reserve the right to switch it up and change that. But at the end of the day, I'm not, unless we get some significant venture capital sometime soon, I'm going to own probably north of 85-90%. So, it's fine. But I don't need it. So it's just, I don't even consider it as mine until I transfer them to a separate wallet. So I just like it being, kind of still for now. Anytime there's movement, especially from the bigger wallets, it causes, some eyebrows raised, whatever. So, and as long as we're, making revenue and doing other stuff, and there's so much stuff that I've got planned for CD3D, like traditional, like non-crypto revenue stuff that we are not even scratching the surface of. So, the real money, at least for me, will be tied up in the overall equity in the company, not just the tokens.
Mm-hmm. So right now you're doing a lot of DraftStream stuff. How is it, like the difference between the DraftStream and CinemaDraft? So DraftStream is for the streaming platform and then CinemaDraft is the movies, like theater based?
Yes, thank you. Yes, that's exactly what it is. So the history behind that is Cinema Draft was just like the name of the company and the game. Originally, we had a Cinema Draft game. Had an MVP. Didn't look too bad. Actually, you might have seen the videos on there. There's little quick tutorials of the old Cinema Draft game that we had back in 2016 through 2018, and that was based off of movie box office scores because movies were a robust marketplace at that time, and we were working on it. Working away at it, and then the pandemic hit and we had to pivot. And luckily, I'd already had the idea for DraftStream in my hip pocket. I thought that'd be something we'd work on maybe 6 months after release or whatever of the Cinema Draft game. So we pivoted over to DraftStream and started working on that. And that's why this feels like a never-ending story because we've been working on this game for like 6 years. But pivoting to DraftStream was great because then, we found a way to gamify streaming content that still felt fun and slightly unpredictable, but still was skill based, just like the Cinema Draft game. And alpha tested that out for about a year, got some really good data, and that's what we're working off right now. So now DraftStream will be the first one to come out, and then I imagine, actually, I think we might have it on the roadmap too, but I imagine within 3 months after that, we might come out with Cinema Draft, depending on how our revenues are going and how many people we can hire up to work that stuff out. Because let's see, so Q1, blah, blah, Cinema Draft, DraftStream mainnet, Q2. Okay, smart. All right, so so I give us 6 months to launch Cinema Draft movie game. It will probably be earlier than that, depending on how we're able to staff up.
So you'll need separate staff to do the Cinema Draft. My thought was that, okay, since you have DraftStream, coming along,
we have separate staff right now working on Cinema Draft and DraftStream. To be honest with you, sorry. Actually, I take it back. No, we have separate staff right now working on DraftStream and CD3D Decks. Sorry, but yeah, we might use, because we'll probably need to have some developers working to iterate and maintain DraftStream, so to keep that fresh and new and add features to that, while at the same time we'll need people creating off of the template of DraftStream, honestly, the Cinema Draft game and getting that up to speed as well. So we'll need more bodies.
Okay, makes a bit sense to me. It's exciting. I love these AMAs because I get so much insight and then more excited about what's coming.
Well, you dominated. You have the most questions. You don't want to ask questions. So you get everything you need. Everything you want to know, you ask, and you get all the information you need. So kudos to you for coming to every AMA. I actually sent a DM to the admin group like, oh, man, will this be the first Aisha-less AMA in some time? I don't know. Okay.
Yeah, the only other time where I missed like a few AMAs was when I was trying to get my bedtime in order. And now, I haven't given up on bedtime, but I'm just like, well, AMA Wednesdays, that's my thing.
Well, we appreciate you. And by the way, since you asked, I am playing the Michael Giacchino Star Trek soundtrack in the background. I'm not sure if you noticed.
Oh, I couldn't hear it. Let me turn up the volume.
I'm totally getting a copyright strike for this, but I don't care.
I can barely hear it. You might not get one.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, the funny thing is when we're talking, it's not like when we're in the moment, it's not so loud, but because this records audio straight from the computer, it's going to be a little bit louder from the computer, I think. So we'll see. It's fine. Like I said, I might not get a strike, but if I get a strike, it was worth it. I had a ball at Batman. I've been thinking about it nonstop. I'm trying to wait until April 19th when it comes to HBO Max. And if I'm still hanging out in Seattle, I'll watch with the Draft Mom. But that movie is like that. I really enjoyed it.
Really? See, I have to admit that after seeing Robert Pattinson in what was that movie, the series that everybody loved, Twilight, and then also in one of those Harry Potter movies, I was not excited for him to do Batman.
No, you understand. You don't understand what he's done a lot since Twilight. As a matter of fact, so if Twilight made him like this teen heartthrob, big budget movie guy, he did everything in his power to go away from that. Let's take a quick look at his IMDb since since Twilight, because this guy, I'm not saying he was
No.
trying to destroy his career, because he wasn't. He's decided he wants to do small, indie, interesting stuff. And that's why when he was announced that he was going to be the new Batman, I'm like, okay, that's a bit of an odd choice, but I like it because he's definitely about the craft. He works with interesting auteur-like directors. He doesn't care how he looks or whatever. He's not precious, right? Like he's very definitely quirky. Like you hear these interviews where he's like making stuff up just to keep himself entertained and stuff, whatever. But I mean, he's actually a really talented like actor. So all right, so Twilight ends around.
We gotta get you.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, here we are. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, right here. Twilight ends right here. And then The Rover, that's some weird Australian movie, I think. I haven't seen Maps to the Stars. It's on my list somewhere. Weird Life. I don't remember this one. I think I saw it. Lost City of Z. Nobody saw that movie, but that's a bit of a historical adventure flick through the adventure explorer flick. Him and Charlie Hunnam, Sons of Anarchy. And I guess he tried being like King Arthur or something like that. Anyways, it's those two guys in the Amazon in like 1900s. So another small period indie no one saw. Good Time, that probably got him the best reviews of his career. That was a very intense thriller. That was by the Safdie brothers. Those are the guys who did Uncut Gems. You see Uncut Gems with Adam Sandler?
I did not, and I don't know why I haven't seen it because I love Adam Sandler.
Well, it's on Netflix. Oh my, let me tell you this.
Okay.
Right, I remember going to see it at I think I saw it at 11 o'clock showing. It was Christmas break. I was home. I saw it with my mom, and I swear I was up literally all night because that thing is an adrenaline rush. It's so nerve wracking and an adrenaline rush the entire time. And Good Time was something similar. It's very kinetic, moves a lot, very and he gave a really good performance. So that also let me know that, okay, this guy's a capital A actor. What else? High Life, totally weird. A sci-fi space movie with Andre 3000 as one of the fellow passengers on some wayward deep space ship. Juliette Binoche, just weird. The Lighthouse I haven't seen, but it's in black and white, very auteurist and weird. And it's got a Willem Dafoe who got nominated for an Oscar, I think. The King kind of sucked, but it was, auteur. So all these things. Tenet. You saw Tenet, right?
I did not.
Yeah. I mean, Christopher
scary.
Nolan, number one. No, it's not scary. It's just weird. It's Christopher Nolan. Christopher Nolan is obsessed with time. Inception, Memento, Interstellar, Dunkirk. Did you see Dunkirk?
I did not see Dunkirk.
Okay. So you don't do action movies then, huh?
I do some, but I kind of do like a lot of the mainstream.
Well, that all right.
Action.
That he's the most mainstream director out there right now, but he's the most mainstream original director out there. But anyways, he's obsessed with time, and so Tenet really does deal with like kind of time, possibly time travel. It's just very strange, and so he just does interesting stuff. So he's in that. The Devil All the Time was another small Netflix movie, I think, kind of weird, interesting. So when he's like he's gonna be the Batman, I'm like, okay, I can dig it. He's this weird theater kid who early on got lucky in being into the biggest franchises of the early 21st century.
You know what? I'll have to give him a relook because I'm telling you that whole Twilight thing, and then I was just like.
Yeah, that's not made for us. We're not,
It was not, and it sounds like he tried to do everything.
2005, we're not. It's not built for us.
We're not. I'm not. I can't.
Water for Elephants was interesting, but small.
That
playing. He was playing like a. I don't think it was a circus performer. I think it was like a circus, like stagehand. Reese Witherspoon, I think, was in it. It was very quirky and low budget and weird. That's his stilo. So the fact that he was the Batman lets you know that all right, they're going in a different direction than they did. This is a darker Dark Knight. The music.
It's darker than the Dark Knight because the Dark Knight was pretty dark. It's darker.
Well, so more like darker as far as like the actual visual palette and look. It's raining the entire time. You heard the soundtrack maybe you didn't hear the soundtrack, but I was playing the soundtrack. It's very like you've heard the trailer music, right? The trailer music, it's like that throughout the entire movie. Oh my God. Oh, actually, let me show you something that I truly enjoyed. I truly had fun with. So there was an anchor There was an anchor in Philadelphia named Alex Hawley, cute, very cute young lady, and she loved herself some Dark Knight Boy. She went around and hold on, this is me working through my Seahawks.
I saw some of that on Twitter. I did. I saw some of that. I was like, oh, he must really be disturbed.
I am going through it. Where,
it's
Alex
okay.
Hall, where'd you go?
Better out than in. Mm-hmm.
Alex, we're almost there. Where are you, Alex? And it's so funny because I'm like, I feel seen. This is me. This is AMA Wednesday. So this is, okay, March 5th. Okay. Alex. Trust me, it's worth the wait. Give me 1 second.
I'm okay.
Wow. I tweet a lot. There we go. All right. So look at this. Help. I can't get the Batman theme song out of my head. Watch this. My coworkers must hate me.
Look, I'm like, I resemble that. That is when I am feeling it, I am all in it. It's like a full body experience.
I love that. The arms.
I love it. Because you can't even control yourself. I mean, it's like that's how it is. Because it's like you got it, just the whole body. You can't. Yeah, I understand.
So epic. And then my quote tweeted said, "Imagine this, but on a Google Meet work call to India." And this was me an hour ago. I swear to God, an hour before I saw this piece, I was on a call with our developers. They're talking about DraftStream, and I was playing the soundtrack in the background. And now that's like my thing. Now I'm bringing soundtracks to meetings now because I can do that. It's my company.
Right. So were you having a full body experience while you were doing it?
No, not all the time. I got to take notes. Okay, what other questions you got? We kind of got to wrap this up a little bit. I got a long night.
I know. I don't have any other questions or comments. I'm just having a great time, and I'm glad to be back. I thought this was going to be. I was like, am I kicked out of the chat for a reason?
You can't sit with us. No. Your Telegram was tripping. We had a newer admin who didn't quite understand what was going on. Hell, I didn't quite understand what was going on when I was scrolling back through the chat. But yeah, so glad we were able to right the ship. Glad to have you back. You're always a very special part of AMA Wednesday. Welcome here anytime.
Thank you very much. And hi, admins, old and new. I'm Aisha. I'm safe. I don't spam.
She's not on our payroll either. She's just a super fan. Oh, Miss Sus, no, come back, Miss Sus, come back.
Yeah.
What's up, Miss Sus?
I'm doing great. I was just panicking earlier about what happened to Aisha on the chat.
I know she's like our almost an informal community liaison. We gotta have, if she's up, we gotta have her on the AMA Wednesday.
Yeah, we need her during AMA Wednesdays.
Hey. I'm enough. All right. No, just kidding. All right. No, yeah. We love it. We love your questions. We love your participation. We appreciate you. And so let me ask you, Miss Sus, since we have a member of our admin listening and chatting. One, were you able to hear the soundtrack playing in the background at all? Just out of curiosity.
Oh, that's my TV. My children are watching YouTube. I don't know what soundtrack is that.
Oh, no. I was asking if you could hear ours. Like, I can hear what's going on in your background. I was wondering if you could hear what I've been playing in the background during the AMA. Probably not.
Yeah, I'm just listening.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah. So like I said, when this is up on YouTube, it might be a different experience because it's recording straight from the computer, so it'll probably be a little bit louder. But yeah, it's fun. I mean, if I don't get a copyright strike, I might try doing this again. I like adding music to meetings. It makes it more interesting. Or I do a lot of Loom videos when I'm going over problem areas on DraftStream or something. And if it's like a longer Loom where it's going to be like 5 or 10 minutes, I'll play some music. Why not? Entertain the folks at home working on the project. Why not? All right.
Ooh, I have a special request. Hey, Miss Sus.
Hey, Issa, I'll get away from the TV.
Oh, I couldn't even hear it.
Oh.
But my special request is, Eduardo, I didn't see Star Trek Discovery on the list.
What do you mean?
Well,
the new
on
season?
the draft screen, yeah.
Oh, no. Well, keep in mind that I'm only doing 10 while we're in our test mode right now. And 10 is plenty. 10 takes me like probably 2.5 hours just even, bang out. That's number one. Number two, when we do have a working game, we'll have between 40 to 50 titles every week. So this is just me taking 10, like a sampling of 10 that I think would be interesting and that will be easy enough for me to create talent pools with stuff like that. So it's not like it was forgotten. I just people know about it. It's fine. But is that coming back this week? Is that what's going on?
It's already back. My bestie's been watching it. Like, she's been watching it. And of course, we can't talk about it because there's no spoilers allowed in any of our discussions, right? So
Okay.
Until I start watching it, we can't talk about it. But it's back, and I don't know what episode she's on. But and they're in season 4, and it's just so good. Like, all the seasons that I've watched so far have just been so good. So I'm not up on season 4 yet, and it does.
I think I watched the first
Paramount
2
Plus.
seasons. Yeah, I think I watched the first 2
season 3.
seasons, and I just kind of lost touch with it.
Oh my God, it's so good. I love that show. I think it's like one of the best Star Trek iterations out there so far.
Well, also that you bring up a good point too about how the draft stream and cinema draft games work. Well, cinema draft might be different, but with draft stream, we can only do new releases. Like the week it's actually coming out, like either a season premiere or the debut of a new show or a movie or miniseries, what have you. We can only do something that's new and returning because we need new scores. We need some sort of suspense. With the box office, the box office is different every time. Yes, you can probably, do some tracking and figure some stuff out. But in general, in general, it's going to be new every time. Whereas with these, we can't have on, like, say, I don't know, like, what's the show I'm watching? Like The Good Doctor right now. Like, I can't add The Good Doctor to this list because it already debuted its 5th season or whatever. There's no real suspense, or I can't, it's in the middle of its run. So basically, we need to have the debuts or premieres of new shows or movies for draft stream. Whereas with cinema draft, yeah, you will have movies in their 3rd, 4th, 5th week sometimes, depending on how big we want to make the talent pool and stuff. So cinema draft will be a little bit different in that respect because you can have different box office scores because it does change week to week. But there's really no good quantifiable way to have shows that are that have already debuted or returned from their season in the middle of their season run and score them because too much information is already out there.
Okay. So you have to have some unpredictability.
Yeah, otherwise, because that's the thing, because this is the format with the salary cap structure, the $100,000 for 10 actors and all sorts of stuff is modeled a lot on the DraftKings, FanDuel, Daily Fantasy Sports model, which is really popular in North America. So, and that's sports. Sports, can be unpredictable. A lot of it can be very predictable. If you're going to have the worst team in the NBA play the best team, chances are the best team's going to win. And, if the Bucks are playing the Magic, Giannis is probably going to go for 30, 12, and 5, and so some things are somewhat predictable, but you can't predict it all the way because it's live and it changes minute to minute. Whereas with movies and streaming content and what have you, it's harder to gamify. So we thought the best way to gamify it would be to at least for draft stream would be only on the debuts or returning weekends or weeks, whatever, of new and returning shows, and not worry about them in the middle of the run, because then you're dealing with like Nielsen's and stuff like that, and it's just it's just weird. And also we don't have the budget for that type of stuff yet either. So maybe down the road we might pay for the Nielsen fire hose or ComScore. ComScore is one I talked to at one point about 3 or 4 years ago, and that was like $25,000 a month. And I'm like, must be nice.
Yeah.
And that's like the real raw data. Like that would give you like everything. I'm like, well, yeah, we'll see you down the road.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah. So, but yeah, thanks for bringing that up though. We will, I'm sure when next time it comes around or this time next year or whenever it does come around for its fifth season, it'll be in the mix for a draft stream, I'm sure. Star Trek Discovery.
Sounds good. Maybe, hopefully, there'll be a.
All right, let's bring this plane for a landing then. Wow, almost 90 minutes. Look at us, just gabbing our faces off. Well, thank you, everybody, for tuning in for AMA Wednesday. I am still Eduardo Jackson. Appreciate you guys listening or watching wherever you are in the world. We'll be back in exactly another week with more information and updates on the CinemaDraft platform, the DraftStream game, and CD3D token project. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for listening. Thank you all for indulging my soundtrack playing in the background on what is one of the worst days in Seattle and Seahawks franchise history.
Don't forget to mention Twitter for Thursday.
Twitter's. Oh, shit. That's right. That's right. So you guys bullied me into doing spaces. I'm doing a Twitter space, I think.
Sounds so belligerent and put out.
I'm like, yeah, our very first Twitter spaces. Check it out. Matter of fact, let me get the link to this Medium post. I'll put it in chat. And I guess I'll put it in the description for this episode as well. Dagnabbit. So I'm gonna try out this Twitter Spaces thing. It's like Twitter's version of Clubhouse. I kind of have an idea what we're gonna talk about, but I mean, yeah, most likely I'll just kind of do some freestyling on. I'll do some basic information on CD3D and CinemaDraft and stuff like that. But after that, I'll probably just talk about crypto in general. I'll give my thoughts on the metaverse. I don't know. I'll talk about whatever you guys want to talk about. NFTs, I think, wildly overhyped, but I've always had a plan. Like for the last 3 years, I've had a plan for how NFTs would organically fit into the CinemaDraft game. So, we'll talk about that as well. Star cards, what have you, and we'll just see where it goes. It could be 13 minutes. It could be a whole hour. I have no idea. We'll just see how it goes. So, March 10th. 12 p.m. Pacific. Damn, really? Middle of my Thursday? Okay, all right. Let me shut up. 12 p.m. Pacific time, 8 p.m. UTC at CD3D app on Twitter. Twitter Spaces, Lord help us. So thank you for reminding me, Aisha. I appreciate that. And once again, I am thanking you guys for listening and watching. For those of you, I'll see you on Thursday at Twitter Spaces. Otherwise, I'll see you back here. Same bat time, same bat channel. I can actually use that now. And AMA Wednesday, 10 a.m. UTC, 2 a.m. Pacific time on the 16th. Thanks for watching and listening, everybody.